and Suleymanoglu. First warm up. Okay. Mutlu, first warm up. That was 40 kilos and I was going to 60 kilos. Naeem's up to 70 kilos now. Look at that back position. Mutlu missed his second set. This is 80 kilos on the bar form. His third warm-up set. And watch the speed of this guy. Halil lifts tomorrow, by the way. Look at that. $80 I'm not sure if I said that. Here's Naeem, 70 kilos. We keep hearing that he injured his back, and then we heard he hadn't. He's 3 days out from lifting. By the way, I also heard that Naeem clean and jerk 197.5 a few days ago. A little bit back. This is 90 kilos for Halil. Second warm-up set for Halil. 70 kilos on the bar. Kilos. This is 90 kilos. Remember, Mutlu is a 54 kilo lifter. That's why he's lifting tomorrow. First day of the competition. $90 kilos. Quick. That is 70 kilos per set. That's 100 kilos. Okay, it's 140 kilos. Remember, Mutlu lifts tomorrow. It's a 54 kilo lifter. Stretching out. This is 160 on the bar. Even though you see they slipped a 5 at 2.5 on a call on one side and had another 10 bump to the other. This is probably what Mutlu is shooting for in the clean and jerk tomorrow. Actually, kind of interesting. Looks like he's going to front squat about what he hopes to clean and jerk tomorrow. Looks like he won't have any trouble at all standing up with it, does it? Naeem just came back. He'd had maybe about a 15-minute break or so. Kilos. Looks like he's just warming up for clean and jerks. This guy doesn't get a break. Whether it's me videotaping him, TV, whatever, he's always being sought out, and he's always very gracious. He really hasn't let all this fame go to his head. I mean, he gets interviewed left, right, and every which way, and he's always very, very gracious about it. He's really a hero here. He's really considered a national treasure, I think. Second set, 70 kilos. And 90 kilos here. Got 110. Sorry, 90. Looks like Naeem's gonna do a little squatting. That actually was 110 that last set. We couldn't decide, was there 3 10s on each side, not just 2. 130 kilos. I told you this guy can't get any relief. There goes his cellular phone. That's 110, by the way. Here's Bob Martin. 130 kilos again, same as last set. Kilos. 150 kilos. This is Peshalov. 110 kilos. Peshalov at 140. Peshalov, by the way, he's from Bulgaria. He was last year's world champion at 59 kilos. He lifts the day after tomorrow. It's 170 kilos. 59 kilo lifter. 2 days out. Comes another set with 170. And I guess that's that. Remember, Peshalov's a 59 kilo lifter, and he competes the day after tomorrow, the defending world champion. Mutlu and Suleymanoglu, it's Friday. He competes on Sunday, so this is 2 days out. It's just starting to get out. That was 50 kilos. $70 kilos. This is 90 kilos. load the bar to 110. 110. Putting 120 on the bar. Putting collars on so we go up to 125 now. Remember, 90 lifts is a 64 kilo. Got 135 on the bar now. This is 145 kilos. Very unusual. Okay, now he's taking 145 again. He's had a very short rest. Probably not even a minute since that last miss. Takes the bar. No. Never seen this twice in a row before. Okay, now he's taking 145 for the third attempt. His third shot at it. Yeah. Way to go. Okay, now he's had a break of about maybe 15 minutes. He's 70 kilos. He actually went over another platform, picked up a bar that was loaded to 40. He did a couple of warm-up reps with it. They're loading the bar to 90 kilos now. Okay, 90 kilos. It's 110 kilos. 110. Yeah, 150. 150. $170 kilos, 170. This is 180 kilos, 180, just under 400 pounds. Remember, my name's a 64 kilo lifter. Why he earned the nickname the Pocket Hercules. Getting ready to squat. First set, 110 kilos. Casual about handling 190 kilos. Oh, this is almost, that's almost triple body weight. Pretty amazing. This is Pablo Lara from Cuba, 1991 world champion, 75 kilo class. A morning workout. I think they're just going really light. He just did some snatches with 100 kilos. Very quick. This is 110. This is 120. Probably would be lifting the day after tomorrow. Again, it's a morning workout, so I think it's just light loosening up. Kind of interesting. Bars are just below the knee. like another set of 120 for Pablo. This is Roman Sevastiev, Ukraine. Starting to warm up. He's had about maybe 10-minute massage from his trainer's shoulders. Did some hip circles, did some arm circles, did some squats with no weight, just loosening up. He's got to be one of the favorites for medal in the 76 kilo class. So the second set is one warm up with 50. Now we got 80 kilos. We got 80 kilos again. This is 100 kilos. Roman will be lifting the day after tomorrow. So it's 2 days out. Another set with 100. They just had me take their team picture. This looks like a pretty relaxed workout. This group gets along real well too. They all seem to be friendly. 100 kilos again. And 100 again. This is 80 kilos. Just warming up. Roman's been pretty careful about loosening up everything. He had a pretty thorough session of doing it. Hip circles and the arm circles and squats. Looks like he's really just trying to get very loose, relaxed. This is 100 kilos, 100. And 100 again. This is 120. This is 130. And 130 again. This is Kakishvili. Kaki would have been one of the favorites, undoubtedly in the 91 kilo class, but we just found out when we got here that he had immigrated to Greece 2 months ago, and evidently the Greek rule is that within 3 months you can represent the country. I started explaining that in Greece, evidently the rule is after 3 months a lifter can represent Greece in competition, but I think there's an IWF rule that says that if the country that the lifter was leaving disputes it, the lifter has to sit out a year. And that's what's happened with Kaki Kakishvili. Georgia is making him sit out a year. He's from Georgia, as in the former Soviet Republic of Georgia, not the state Paul Anderson lived in. Georgia, in any event, is requiring that he sits out this year. Otherwise, he would have been one of the favorites for the 1 kilo class. Just warming up. His coach Ivanov, who you can see in the background, is explaining to me that Kaki's got an injured leg, and they're going to wait to see how it feels before deciding how heavy he's going today. This is the same 70 kilos again. Kaki seems to be slipping on the platform. He's skating around. He's wearing Russian shoes that have leather soles, and they're pretty slippery. Kilos again. This is 90 kilos. This is 110. Remember I mentioned before that you could tell Kaki was bothered by the fact that the platform seemed slippery. He's just turned sideways to actually lift on the rubber strip on the outside edge of the platform. So he's got about 2 feet of depth to work with here. But I guess anyone can do it, it's got to be him. He's the current world record holder in the snatch in the 91 kilo class. Remember, Ivan Jakarov had done 185 in Melbourne, and Kaki recently broke that with 185.5 kilos. It's 120 kilos, 120. 130 kilos. $140 kilos. This is Altior Zduriev, the defending 76-kilo world champion, one in Melbourne. Looks like he's got a sore left knee. He put about a half a tube of nickel flex on that tube down that knee and rubbed it in. And then bandaged it. This is 150 kilos. I just asked Coach Ivanov how the leg was doing, and he said fine with this weight. He says, big weight? We'll wait and see. So they still consider this a lightweight. It was 70 kilos. He's done a couple sets of 50. Appears very relaxed. I mean, he's competing the day after tomorrow. He's joking with everyone. On his first set with 50, he pretended he had broken his back. Put with a high pull. He's a good guy to bet on for the 76 kilo class. 160 kilos. Okay, this is 170 kilos. We're getting in a pretty serious weight here. 170 kilos. Remember, this is a 91 kilo lifter. If that release was intentional, if that was a miss. I don't know. Okay, we're back to Alti with 110 kilos. They say this is just going to be a very light workout for him today. Let's see what he goes up to. Okay, Mackey's back with the 170. He's barely rested. It hasn't even been a minute since this is the last time. He basically chalked up, came right back over to weight. Okay. So he can do that pretty easily. Okay, here's Altior Zduriev again with 110. Alti again with 130. Alti 130 again. He's out there with his first one from clean jerk, 70 kilos. He's out there again with 70 again. First warm-up set. for Khaki. 7 kilos. There you go, 70 kilos again. Second set. Alti with 110. It's 100 kilos. He's training pretty quickly today. Where's Doria for 130? It's 160 kilos. Alti with 130 again. Okay, Kaki's got 180 here. Here's Alti with 150 now. Alti with 150 again. Okay, this is 200 kilos. He's 5 kilos over the American record right now in this class. Khaki did, remember, 235 as a 90 kilo in the Barcelona Olympics. Look at that. 165 here for Alti. Training's really a lot different from Roman Sebastian. Taped the same day, they're both 2 days out. Okay, Kaki's done with his workout. He's trying to take care of his knees, he indicated to me. Alti's just starting to squat now for set 110. Second set, this is 140. Got 160 here. $190. 190 kilos. We got 190 again. When these guys were starting to train, Kaki's coach came over to me, Ivanov, and he was explaining to me that Kaki and Alti both were fine athletes and that essentially they were products of the old Soviet sports system and started off very early and developed into the world champion, the world-class athletes that they are. Done? I think Alti's telling us this will be his last set, 190, and that's going to be it. Still, it's interesting how much harder he trained than Roman Sebastian today. Alti's got to be the odds-on favorite to win this year. Ivan Shakarov, it's one day out. I think this is the second set that's 90 kilos in the bar. This is 100 kilos, 100. Looks like Ivan's just loosening up today. He's starting his warm-ups now with 60 kilos, clean and jerk. Got 90 kilos now. This is 110. Just listening up. This is 130. And this is 130 again. Ready for a few squats, it looks like. It'll be interesting to see how heavy he goes in squats today since he's lifting tomorrow. Just very light and snatch and clean jerk. You can see just loosening up. Ron's just walked over this bar. This is 70 kilos. This is 160. This is his first set. 160 kilos. Just stretching out, looks like. This is 180 kilos, second set. Probably very light again. Well, obviously it'll be very light. This guy squats 100 kilos more than this. Look at this. Just playing around, I guess, today. Tomorrow's the big day. Well, wish him good luck. This is Chemerkin. He just did a set with 70 kilos. This is 100 kilos. This is 2 days out from his competition. He'll be one of the favorites to win the Supers. This is 120. This is Sergey Kopatov with his back to us from Kazakhstan, and Artur Akoyev just starting to loosen up for their workout. Sergey would be lifting tomorrow, and Artur the day after tomorrow. This is 160. This is 130. Now that Andre's going for. This guy's pretty stout. Kilos. This is 160 again. This is 140. If this looks light, you got to remember that Andre's capable of snatching over 200 kilos. Here's Akoyev again. $70 kilos. This is the lifter who, more than anyone I've ever seen, can just come out looking white-hot angry right before he lifts it, just like he flips a switch. Artur Skripkin, 160 again. Oh, I'm sorry, that was 170. He slipped a couple fives in there. Now we're back to Andre Chemerkin with, this is 150, 150 kilos. With 100 kilos. Remember, he lifts the day after tomorrow. I asked him once about this anger. I said, it really looks like you get furious right before you lift. Is that really what's going on? And he looked at me as if I were crazy. I said, yes, of course. Of course I'm angry. Here's Sergey Kopytov side by side now. He's warming up. Okay, he's stretched a lot, used a lot of muscle rub in his time. And we had a very serious quad break about a year ago, I think. Continue with his warm-up. I would think that if Sergey's in good shape, he's going to go in as one of the favorites tomorrow. He lifts tomorrow in 99 kilo class. I asked him, by the way, about his teammate Anatoly Karpati, who's not here. Big surprise. He said Anatoly will be back next year. It's just a back injury now. I asked if Anatoly had retired. He said no. Anatoly had told me last year he planned to be around for Atlanta. We're disappointed he's not here this year. Sergey's got 50 kilos on there, and Artur's still got 100. This is 160 kilos, 160. That's 90 kilos. And Artur's up to 120 over here. .70 kilos, 170. Remember, this man's 2 days out. .90 kilos for Sergey. deadlifts tomorrow. I think that's just an intentional release at top to save some wear and tear on his shoulders. Just puts it up. Maybe not. $120 and 120 kilos. Looks like we're getting ready to warm up here for some clean and jerks. This is the current world record holder, 250 kilos in the clean and jerk. It's 120 kilos for Kopitov. Second warm-up set, 70 kilos. On the stocking hat he just put on. But that's 140 kilos. He's smoking over there. 140. And we got 120 again for Sergey Kopitov. He's just easing those back down a lap on his shoulders.
We've got 110 here.
Warm up. We've got 150 over here with Artur Koyev. There's 100 kilos. Second warm-up set. This is 180 kilos, 180. We can power clean that pretty easily. This is 200 kilos that Skripkin's got on the bar. Looks like he's loosening up with what for him are very light squats. Think he goes low enough? This is 180 for our time. Look at that. Power cleans it. Kilos. This is 190. And just 10 pulls. It surprised me. Oh, I didn't see that. Straps. Okay. looks pretty easy, huh? This is 200 kilos. 200. Snap grip hold.
To get you nervous.
His is 150. Yeah, interesting. Not going down below parallel, really. This is 200 kilos. Just doing parallel squats, kind of interesting. Pretty easy squats, huh? Okay, we got 200 again.
Wow, flat.
That's Chemerkin. That's 230. Pause squat. It is 230. Once again, we got the Russian coach right in the path. This is 230. Well, it looks pretty hard for him, huh? And this is 230 again, 230 kilos. And that's it. Here's Sergey Kopitov, 190. Remember, he's lifting tomorrow. He's been training pretty hard, doing a lot of pulls and stuff. This is 230. And remember, he lifts tomorrow. $230 kilos, 99 kilo lifter. Yeah, that's it for him. Wish him luck tomorrow. This is Taimazov. I wish he'd turn around. You can see his back. Last year's world champion, 108 kilos. Look at the traps on him. I wish he'd turn around. Oh well. He's 1 day out. And this is Alexander Kurlovich. Just came in. He lifts in 2 days. Just came in. First time we've seen him here in the training hall. We've all been waiting for him. Probably just do light stuff today, but we'll see how he trains. It's teamwork tomorrow. Just warming up with the bar. Lifts tomorrow. Got to be the favorite, I think, for tomorrow too. Taimazov just loosening up his wrists and loosening up his hips. Timur's been doing quite a bit of, not really stretching, but just loosening up all the major joints involved in lifting hips, ankles, knees, wrists. He's done too much for his shoulders yet, actually. Alexander's starting to loosen up a little bit. He's just been walking and visiting, chatting with Taimazov a lot. They seem to be good friends. A lot of these guys haven't seen each other for a while. I don't speak in Russian, so I don't know what they're saying, but just starting to loosen up. That's 50 kilos on the bar. That's still 50 kilos. That's Sergey Kopatov who just walked in. He's competing in about 2 hours. It's 50 kilos. Same 50 kilos. This is 90 kilos now for Taimazov. $70 kilos. It's 90 again for Taimazov. $100 kilos now. Same 100. This is 110 for Taimazov. He's already done 1 or 2 sets with this.
150.
I missed one set in here. Guru was blocking my way. I didn't really want to tell him to move. Another guy from the Cuban team did.
$150.
Remember, he competes in 2 days. This 170. $70 first set. Set 70 kilos again. $190. Got 200 kilos now. Mark Rooster, who just won the World Championship a couple days ago, literally 2 days ago, back in her training. That's Mark Rooster again. Looks like 140 from here. That's Taimazov. You can see in the foreground. Look at how the Germans do pulls. A lot of them do them this way. Exactly where I was told not to do them. Kind of set something. And it looks like it's going to be squat time. Probably some pretty light weights. First set 120. 160, 160. Taimazov with 130. This is 190. This is 220. Looks like 240 to me. Also doesn't look very heavy, does it? $270. Just correction, that was actually 250, not 270. 250. Very easy, huh? This is 160. This is Manfred Nerlinger. He competes tomorrow. This is one day out. He's probably just going to loosen up. He's a good possibility to be in there for a medal, particularly in the clean and jerk. 60 kilos, 60 kilos. Again. Yeah, it's one of those high pulls that the Germans did, exactly like most people tell you not to do. It seemed to work for these guys just fine. This is 110. I don't know if it shows, but the amount of using straps on this set, and now you can see them. The same 110 again with straps. This is 130. 230 again. Let's see if Monfort does a high pull and hang power snatch again, as we did in the last set. Just seems to be loosening up, nothing heavy. This is 140, 140. Still looking pretty light for him. 140 again. This is 150 kilos. High pull. High pull. Oh, interesting, no power snatch now, just pulls. Wonder if he'll pull up to his opener. We'll see. Got 150 again. First warm-up set, clean jerk, 60 kilos. This is 140. This is 140 again. This is 150. Yeah, something you don't often see. Using straps and actually cleaning it. Power cleans the straps. I know that he's just going to do pulls. Former world record holder, by the way, clean jerk. 150 again. That's Frank Mantuck behind Manfred. Is the German coach. He was the bronze medal winner in 90 kilo class, 1980 Olympics. Replaced Rolf Milser as the head coach for Germany. Very successful team. 150 kilos, 150. This is 160. $160 again. Kind of interesting that he's power cleaning rather than going through the movement of a squat clean. But anyway, easy weight for him. Kilos. First set of squats. 160 again. 110. $140. $140 again. I asked Manfred, he's coming off a pretty recent knee operation. Since the operation, his best back squat is 290 for triple. And before that, he'd done 350 for a single. Looks like that's a wrap. And wish him a lot of luck tomorrow.